Here's a question, and one that I think comes up a lot in Christian circles as early as elementary age Sunday school classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
When I am presenting a prayer request, and it is not about myself, what's asking for prayer for a friend versus getting into gossip? How do we distinguish that? Because I think there's perhaps some overlap there.
First and foremost, I think you have to check your heart and ask, what is driving this right now? Is it a desire to be the one that has the information in the end? Ooh, look at them. They know something. Maybe I can go talk to them later and you're the person. Is it in order that people might kind of figure it out and they can denigrate somebody that you think maybe thinks too highly of themselves or they've got too much or whatever it is? So you're trying to spread information. It's a heart check in that moment for why you're asking for prayer. Secondly, if I'm going to make any sort of public prayer request, and public to me means anything other than privately between me and the Lord, I want to try and make sure that person is okay with that prayer request
Being shared.
Now, there are crises that happen where you can't do that, right? All of a sudden, someone has somebody who's been injured or hurt or whatever, and you're just asking for prayers immediately because it's an emergency, right? But in general, if I'm going to bring something, hey, someone's marriage is really in trouble, and I want to be able, a friend, praying for a friend, their marriage is in trouble, and everybody's going to go, ooh, who's that, right? Instead, I want to say, hey, friend, it seems like your marriage is really hurting. You've shared a lot with me. Would you mind? I won't reveal your identity, but in the various prayer circles I'm a part of, where I know people who will lift you before the throne of grace, is it okay and acceptable for you that I ask them for prayer for you, right? And so those would kind of be the checks that I think I would go with.
That's helpful. One thought I had is this something you're praying for on your own outside
That's a great
of
point.
already?
Yeah.
Or is it something where I'm just like, hey, we should really pray about so-and-so because they got this, and I've never even brought it to the Lord myself. That might be another question to ask before you share.
That's great. Yeah, that's good.